Let her pass. Outlander, Chief Hikaro and Marshal Katalo await you within.
The cool route should be starting soon. Once it's done, I'll be able to access the chamber below Hikaro's throne. And Ether. This must lead to the arena. It's another part of the ruins, turned into a fighting ring. This could be useful.
Are we all set at the watchtower?
Yes. Scorpion Squad secured the weapon.
Good. Brings back memories of your own crew, doesn't it?
These were simpler.
Aloy. It seems you've had to move mountains to bring the Sky Clan to heel. Literally.
Katalo helped.
Yes. Tekote reprimanded for all the clan to see. You both served well. But now the cool route is at hand. Some have come to compete, others to bear witness. They know Regala will come for me.
I'll do whatever it takes to hold up my end, as long as you remember yours. So what's the plan?
Katalo.
There are only two viable ways to attack the arena. Through the throne room you just passed, and by the trail on the north end. We've set up barricades at both. But if Regala means to assault the cool route with machines, she will have to attack by the trail.
You will join our defenders there. Hold the line, and I'll have my marshals. You will be free of my service and receive your reward. Make whatever preparations you must. Once the cool route begins, you must see it through.
The grove, the arena, it's all part of the same ancient structure?
Yes. Here the land remembers the sacrifice of the 10. Their deeds commemorated for eternity.
Sacrifice.
The visions tell us that on the ground below, they gave their lives in a fight against machines. We honored them by holding the cool root where they fell.
I know where I'll be. What about you two?
I will be here with the chief, where I belong. Should the fight reach us, we will take the blood owed for our fallen.
If it comes to that, the defenses will hold.
I need a little more time.
Fine. Ready?
Let's get this over with.
Good. You'll find Deca at the north barricade with the rest of our defenders. Strike true as the 10. I'll see you when this is done.
Take more than courage to prevail today.
Skill will determine who becomes a marshal.
No lowlander is going to earn this right.
This will be a real show of strength.
It's clear Hikaru.
I've got some shards riding on this. A battle's coming. Easy. You can feel it in the air.
Do you have ceremonies like this?
Good day.
Mr. Cote. Us thugs, of course.
Find truth in battle.
Chief's champion. What an honor.
Easterner.
Didn't think the Sky Commander himself would be joining us today.
If there's a chance, my chap.
Okay. Hikaru's defenders should be at the end of this trench.
But we must hold. And look, we are not alone in this fight. Focus on the machines. Take them down. And Regala's forces become no different from our own.
Yes, Chaplain.
Watch each other's backs. Dismissed. Our soldiers are ready. They will defend the cool route from below. But from above...
Not bad. Where did you get it?
One of our squads ripped it off a fallen machine. The honor is yours. Regala may have her tricks, but you will show her our teeth.
Thunder! The cool route is upon us! Our struggle demands new blood! New leaders! Release the quarry! Challengers, approach! All who take down a machine shall be named Marshal. Remember the 10. Strike from the air as they did and seize your glory.
cool route!
I don't know. Hold the defenses! Go!
Chief's in the throne room! Stop Regala!
This isn't finished! I'll be back with everything I have! And all who stand with Hekarro will be run red.
At attention, the arena from any remaining rebels. Go. I failed. I should have finished Regala. But now she'll be back with more machines. Stronger than ever.
I'll do what I can to help.
No, you've done enough. Far more than our bargain called for. When we first met, you spoke of your true mission on which all depends. I wasn't certain if I believed you then. But I believe in you now. So leave me. And get to your task.
What will you do?
Tend to the wounds. What you need is there. Take it. Your deeds today will be remembered like those of the 10.
This is it. Aether's below. What is this place? There. That console. Come on, Aether. Time to go home. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring ether subordinate function to original code.
Got it. Now to get this back to Gaia.
The visions in the grove have changed. The words of the Ten are not clear to us. Here, this must be the vision that Chief Hikaru saw years ago. All of the visions are changed, and this one arrived. Aloy, here, let's talk. The visions throughout the grove are different now. And this one, it just appeared. Is this your doing?
Visions have changed.
That's the one that inspired Chief Hikaru.
More testimony of the old ones.
Hear now the words that reunited a people. Following the tragic events of the war, Anne Faraday, the chief architect of the reconciliation effort, addressed a nation in need of hope.
If we look into the future, the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. Wars waged against machines, scarcity of food and water, storms that drive us with these brave men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest, has strengthened my conviction that when we are united, we can overcome any threat. Join me. Join us in that conviction as we strive for a nation and a world without want or war.
Reporting for duty, Commander. I'm coming with you.
But Hikaru needs you.
Because of you, he has new marshals. And a rallying cry the clans cannot ignore. So I will stand with you on your mission. Give whatever is left of my life. It is what I choose.
How can I say no to that? Zoe, there's someone who wants to join us. I need you to meet him in the foothills and guide him the rest of the way.
Will do, Aloy.
Go to the mountains, west of Plainsong. A friend of mine will meet you on the ascent. I'll join you when I can.
A friend of yours? Should be interesting.
Blood and
All right.
steel shall make.
I need to get Ether back to Gaia. Seems like capturing it did something to the other holograms, too. Might be worth checking out.
If they can't face these machines, they're not worthy to be marshals.
This will be a test.
The crowd is smaller than I expected. People must fear Regala's threats.
Good day. Your arrows be true.
Are you the only one listening to these voices?
Oh, no. The others who captured the Oseram Delver heard the voices from these ancient warriors too. They spread the word, and now a lot of people are talking about them. Soldiers are interested in old battles.
My focus is showing more voices out there.
We can never truly know these soldiers, but if you find their voices, we can honor them.
I'll let you know if I find more voices.
Blade be bright.
Your marks are true.
No, maintenance must have reactivated the auto system. What?
Today is a day for pride.
Now! Hit the emergency punch!
If Regala comes,
If they can't face these machines, they're not worthy to be marshals.
He buys a place in history. Walk in honor.
today will demand a sharpened blade.
A whole stripe would don't bother.
Blood of the 10, Aloy. I doubt you have enough skin to...
Wait.
But that, my...
He...
No, like me. Chief, unless you... I know the cow...
What may...
First, during many... Yeah, Carol. Nothing.
So if when
Cabo, but he... I just... Yeah, every one... I try only...
If will have
the chief, the rest, they even...
But you have... I'll help
our scout. His... But...
So we... I have some up...
I'll wait... Well, and...
The champion conquered the arena, and I missed it. I was stuck on guard duty.
That's rough. That fight was a sight to behold.
Wait, you were
The Desert Clan contest.
May your enemies fall.
There she is. We should ask her.
Champion, I fear we...
Guess I need to head southeast to find that rollback. I already have enough bristleback tusks on me.
Final battle with Regala. Okay, but you should know that I got some new pieces.
Well, good thing I have a little something called strategy.
Talk your stuff up all you want. I finally earned enough medals from the hunting grounds to trade with Ducka. I've heard of you, Outlander. Your exploits must require supplies.
I'm going to your enemy is mine. Could you imagine what that looks like? Charging at an enemy every...
You'll be back soon, I'm sure of it.
You are the tip of the spear that shall finish Regala.
You shouldn't be jumping around here.
No army can march without supplies.
Next time, I will convince you to buy.
And Marshall's Rock.
Return. Again, will be the trade.
Regardless coming for a call. So, I've been thinking.
You are preparing to leave. You need supplies?
Everything I have.
Next time we seal a proper trade.
Hot as an Oseram forge, as Erend would say. To get in.
Romeo requesting status update. Flight 41, you need to adjust your course to avoid the swarm. Can you respond? Over. Flight 41, please acknowledge. My sensors are showing their cabins depressurized. I think the crew's gone and they're on autopilot. Flight 41's a ghost flight.
Whatever happened to the people on that plane? They weren't there to respond. There must be another flight recorder transmitting a signal. Maybe I can track it down.
Your blade be bright.
My strength is yours.
So, say the chief gets it.
Join JTF-10 for a covert operation deep within
Are you the only one listening to these voices?
Oh, no. The voice they spread soldiers.
The locator, but
You're left at the.
well then
I don't. So any. You want. We will honor the voices here. Another. Let me know when you want to.
I hope.
Shut down engines 1 and 2. Hear now the words that reunited a people.
If we look into the future, the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. Wars waged against machines, scarcity of food and water, storms that drive us from our homes. But true courage means facing those fears with conviction instead of cynicism. Leading the peacekeeping effort with these brave men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest, has strengthened my conviction that when we are united, we can overcome any threat. Join me. Join us in that conviction as we strive for a nation and a world without want or war.
is Romeo requesting status update. Flight 41, you need to adjust your course to avoid the swarm. Can you respond? Over. Flight 41, please acknowledge. My sensors are showing their cabins depressurized. I think the crew's gone and they're on autopilot. Flight 41's a ghost flight.
Pass me that bottle. You really think?
Can I ask you something?
Of course. Let me know when you want.
I have more.
You honor the fa-
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay.
Is it me, or did the old ones just look funny?
Funny how?
Yeah, they're close. They're weird. They're so tight.
For once, I'd have to agree. I'd rip those things to shreds in a fight.
Guess they didn't move around as much. How'd they do that? This is gonna take a while to read.
Wow, this...
Yeah, with, you know, and if you...
Got it. How...
You know, look...
Of course. You guys...
We just... And all... It's hard without them.
Thanks.
Yeah, the world...
No.
And they became...
Looks like they're shit.
And we guess they... But still...
I could...
That won't...
That's...
I wanted... Told him... He said... Oh, never...
I'm guessing...
You got that. Makes you...
Whatever... I guess... How's...
And we... But I'm...
How's it?
Just...
Think you can...
We'll be fine.
Varl,
Learn.
I see.
Gaia, so nerd, it does.
You've...
A few. You must.
You've been getting...
Of course, in this.
Right.
I shall. Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
Looks like Erend and Katalo moved their stuff in.
Looks like the old ones used their focuses to send all kinds of messages back in the day.
All over the world, too.
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
It's a shuttle. Like the one I blew up at Farzena's launch facility. Varl seemed pretty interested in space travel. I guess he wanted a keepsake.
Where was I? Ah.
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private accommodations.
I see. That looks like one of the Utaro's land gods. Like the one we killed in the sacred cave. I'm not sure I'll ever fully understand, but seeing something that represents life and prosperity turned into a...
Aloy.
It's good to see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions?
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the vision you keep in this place. Gaia, and gave me this focus. I don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then. What do you look...
So,
yeah.
How many?
As many.
Such...
No,
I'm vulnerable.
for now.
I fought for
I'm tallied and...
interest.
You...
Yeah, it's fine. As I go and led my... It was up from the east.
That... And what... Why...
I was back then. I was...
Why did...
I'd after... Even though... So I...
When the... What is...
The vision for and it is many to feel.
What did...
You...
Wow.
Indeed.
I should...
May the...
Varl must have picked this up at Silence workshop. I guess it's what Silence used to capture Hades before he moved into that orb. I don't know what bothers me more. That he tricked me, or... see it coming.
So the 10 carried their visions with them.
Everyone's created so many wonderful inventions to help others. Help the planet. Technology really can be an amazing thing.
This must be from the cool route. Between the Rockbreaker and the Slither Fang, Regala really wrecked the arena. And I have a feeling she won't stop trying until Hikaru's dead. This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home. Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them. My old spear. Rust helped me make it. When I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now. I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. No good. Door's locked until Gaia can restore access.
The old ones use holograms for everything.
It let them experience a great many things.
I wonder if at some point they just couldn't tell what was real anymore.
Maybe.
Hey.
Hey.
Nice.
Well, it's...
Right. He's a bad.
Right. I was hoping you could...
Bad. I still... I make...
I guess...
Yeah, I'm not... I thought he... Yeah, I just...
Yeah. How you said... What...
I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the save...
look...
I thought...
They're familiar.
So, blowing up... And that with...
Pretty much.
Oh, that's...
Is there anything...
You can touch...
I see.
It doesn't look good. I still... I know... And it makes me...
So...
I thought...
You...
Yeah.
So...
I'm only... But...
How you said...
Ever... I don't...
What...
I doubt...
Oh.
Say...
Pam Wumpata!
It's a little loud, Aaron.
I know. It makes you want to punch something. Well, you're the one that helped me find it.
Welcome back, Aloy.
When you're ready, please merge ether with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
Error. Drone offline. Error. Data missing. Error. Drone feed disconnected. Error. Drone feed disconnected.
I like this one.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Eleuthia frequency.
Eleuthia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Eleuthia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Eleuthia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Eleuthia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Eleuthia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Eleuthia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then. You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
All right, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
Aloy.
That was sneaky of you.
Is it? I mean, how like a lot.
Okay. You.
Yeah, whether
that'll recover. What?
Ether, what given? Correct, though it is.
Maybe it. The mist.
Eluded up into and all.
Pharaoh, huh?
Here.
All three of the four were. Do you still need?
If attained, perhaps Artemis and a.
So.
One, but it may.
I'll be. How's
though he
really?
What? In Zod, Ship, and in I believe he
what
he is given.
Well, guy,
it was listening. Yeah, though I.
She was a thing. So the all what was
resource with it. She's too a skill chief.
So they used to,
yeah,
I guess he wanted. So it was, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world. An effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh plague.
Any chance it could help us?
I am.
Right, well. The memorial.
How such an
so
yet level.
There was any idea?
As of
until. So it was meant
for had they would
until Minerva decided to settle here. So
yeah, to observe. It should.
Okay. It was so that
Sure meant those I believe and they.
See.
I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
There, you ready?
Let's go.
This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Well, that takes the keg.
Burrow, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith. Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about. Almost didn't make it. Chill air's prickling my lungs. stash. Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will.
What? Hello,
It's
Verbena?
gone now.
What do you have for me?
Yeah. Well, go
I
do your
checked
thing.
everywhere, still no sign
I'll
of the
wait here.
asset. Can we call off this pointless search already? Let's not forget who let it slip away in the first place. Now, I'd like to see results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on. I think I see something.
Torch.
Weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off. One of the sons of Prometheus. It looks like his focus was sending data on the weapons somewhere else. Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is. All right. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
Let's see what I can do with this.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing you said could be here? Eleuthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl. Well. That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the Asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. If any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go. There's some kind of old-world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the Proving Lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe. Looks like some kind of data center. We might be able to access the facility systems from that console. I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed. This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From a device nearby.
So Eluthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around.
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Yeah. Find anything that might tell us what the asset is?
I don't think so. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus, it's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure. The control console. To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
$236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should check the log.
Nothing.
$236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
What? Hello, Verbena? What do you have for me?
I checked everywhere, still no sign of the asset. Can we call off this pointless search already?
Let's not forget who let it slip away in the first place. Now, I'd like to see results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on. I think I see something.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Miss Bit. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsiness. They are ruthless, and they have Aletheia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck, and goodbye.
So she's
still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
Two of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl on the clone. Here it comes! Ooh, ugly one, aren't you? I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots. That thing's quick. Much better. There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it.
I'll follow once the coast is clear.
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Far Zenith. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck, and goodbye.
And the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Erend. Erend, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing
You
shooting
can use it
down
against the Spectre. Stay put. I'll see what I can do. The Spectre's not budging from that spot. I'm gonna be able to sneak up on it. And shield down! It's on the move!
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all. Snow's melting on my clothes. Great. I need ammo first. No. I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
That's fine.
I can take a look if you want.
Errand?
Huh? I mean,
because they're...
there's...
what you read?
I thought went up. It ain't.
What are...
I'm still ghost, but I'll get...
Did you...
I should... no use.
I have...
Don't go...
Aloy, there are more supplies in the chest. Help yourself.
Ha!
Yeah, you, but get a little. Varl's
maybe. What else have you...
I imagine and found in a way as well.
That's where... Learn any...
There's been... It's hard. I used to, but everything...
Yeah. You...
Var...
That was kind of...
I should... She looked...
I need to get...
May the...
Aloy! Glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so... the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over. So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over? When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want. Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it? They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth, for their own benefit. So you know about the extinction signal? It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her. Yeah, well, surprise. So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them? They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says. Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab. He enjoys hurting people. Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zeniths set up a base here on Earth. Where is it? Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine wars. It must be impregnable. What's inside the base? Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need. Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met? I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space, other survivors of the colony. You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened? All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A. The Zeniths never told you any details. They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius. Guess they survived old age, too. How did you escape the Zeniths? Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbaina long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done. You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database, before Ted Faro purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach, must have been frustrating. All right, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...?
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaia's fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single... To a single location! Of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything, everyone, they're gonna die.
Hey, calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia. Hey, me again. Was there something else? That's enough for now.
Good.
Looks like some kind of storage room. I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia first. Door's locked. Maybe Gaia will be able to get it open later.
I just think she talks a lot. You would do everything there is to know about everything.
She can also crank out a whole army of machines to kick your...
Hey.
Nothing are.
Just...
Fair enough.
It's good to...
We're learning. I've added to that something instead. If you add anything, really.
Maybe Gaia can help. How...
Alright, then.
I see it.
Zoe says I asked it.
Still... I should get...
I'll keep...
Okay.
Welcome back. Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Aletheia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The two remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more subfunctions to get. Hey, Gaia.
Welcome back.
What?
To me, well, I mean, how like a look.
Okay. The miss
Art illuminatical upon descent and all
fair
under he
all four were. Do you
restore empower and attain?
I guess that
Correct.
so you'll
Yes.
so
It is human. I given I'm a nomad.
they start up.
For
Why give and when they want the bus
they
turn sophist
done it in a given it.
like
Egg
this bed. Do you know?
and a own.
Right.
What is that the Z to?
The estimate
I so and the
a signal. How could
from the it appear
Hank? But
yeah despite
so again
yeah, they prefer any
they spud
through if while we were I know
so there's
oh
so told she.
what were you expecting?
I don't know. And
It how imbo
I got
give her
when there were I know they traded their ectogenic chambers to Zero Dawn, but why were they researching it in the first place?
At this point, we can only speculate. Perhaps at one time they meant the Odyssey to be a colony ship, necessitating such technology. As their goals evolved over time, so did their areas of research.
So they got more selfish as the risks of staying on Earth kept. I'll be.
I would.
It's about.
You said
Once again, Gaia, if we maybe, unless God, we need mission. Yeah.
So then,
If all will do it, bless you.
I'll
Good.
This is where Zoe said we'd find the Grimhorns she needs parts from to heal Plainsong. Hey, Zoe. I'm near the Grimhorn site. Can you join me?
I'll be there soon.
Aloy, I'm glad we can do this together. The Grimhorns we're looking for should be just to the north.
Let's go get those control cores.
Thank you again for helping me. If this works, if we can heal the land gods, it will end a generation of suffering for my...
How do you think Fane and the Chorus will take it? They seem to think the tribe's extinction is inevitable.
I've had my disagreements with them, but I'd like to see they'll be happy to be wrong on this.
There. The Grimhorns.
And they're not alone.
We'll just have to be smart about this.
I'll follow your lead.
We did it! You okay?
A bit wounded, but I'll be up. You've got the control cores? I can take them from here.
I'll take those cores anyway.
Two control cores, as requested.
Thank you. Gaia showed me a way to scan them and take what we need to update the reboot code. I'll head back to base and get started. When I was a child, there was always enough to eat. The land gods provided for us, and every season we celebrated them. My happiest memories come from those times. Do you really think we can bring them back?
We'll make it happen.
Thank you, Aloy.
So we'll probably need some time to sort through those cores. I should do something else in the meantime. Could use that in the fight.
But their leader's a greedy profiteer. He steps out of line, I'll gladly send the whole camp packing.
That's fair enough. Sounds like the Osir were taking quite a risk being out here. Maybe I should talk to them. Find out what they're doing. Where'd Katalo go? Think we...
Of course.
To... Not
she, but I will.
I have to... I would go. I should.
I'll be. There it is.
What's up?
I should...
Back to...
Yes?
I should...
Let's see.
Back again.
I better.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
Looks like Gaia was able to unlock that door. Gaia? What was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. I have repurposed the displays to track Regala's activity in the region.
A useful warm-up. No.
It's...
You
said...
That's... They are... How?
I'm... Getting...
One that for...
I heard...
Brief. She'll be... Whoever...
Have you...
Are...
They may... What did...
You... There...
Wow.
Indeed.
I need to go.
On your...
That's what I'd call an inspired transaction.
Honor the Tanakh. There walks Kataro's champion.